What happens when strength meets sweetness? In the heart of the forest, a hungry bear set out to take honey from the bees, but what began as conflict turned into one of the most unexpected friendships the forest had ever known. Welcome back. It's time for another story from Tales by Moonlight. Deep inside a green and glowing forest, there lived a bear named Coda. Coda was strong, with thick brown fur and heavy paws that shook the earth when he walked. But though he looked fierce, Coda's heart was often ruled by his hunger, and nothing tempted him more than the golden sweetness of honey. Near the edge of the forest stood a grand old oak tree. At its top lived a colony of bees, buzzing and working day and night. To them, honey was not just food, it was life. Every drop they stored was precious, the result of hard labor under the sun. One afternoon, as the forest sang with the hum of cicadas, Coda's nose caught the irresistible scent of honey. He looked up at the buzzing oak and muttered, "Ah, sweet treasure, surely the bees won't mind if I take just a little." But the bees did mind. When Coda climbed up and thrust his paw into their hive, a storm of buzzing wings rose. Dozens of bees stung at his ears and nose, and Coda tumbled back to the ground with a roar of pain. For days Coda stayed away, but his craving grew stronger. Each night he would stare at the hive, glowing softly in the moonlight, imagining the taste of golden sweetness. Before we continue with the story, please love, like, and subscribe. Turn your notification for more wonderful story like this. Thanks. One evening, however, Coda noticed something. A group of bees had flown down, struggling to carry water from the river. The river's current was too strong, and many bees were nearly drowning. Coda paused. For once, he did not think of honey. Instead, he thought of the tiny lives struggling before him. With a gentle swipe of his paw, Coda scooped the bees out of danger and placed them safely on a rock. The bees buzzed in surprise. Never had they seen a bear save them. The next morning, something astonishing happened. When Coda returned to the oak tree, the bees did not attack. Instead, they buzzed softly around him and led him to a small piece of honeycomb placed on a low branch. It was their gift of thanks. From that day on, Coda no longer tried to steal. The bees provided him with just enough honey, and in return, Coda protected their hive from other hungry animals. The bear's strength and the bees' teamwork became a bond of harmony. The forest whispered about this unusual friendship, the mighty bear who once tried to take by force, and the bees who taught him that kindness and respect bring sweeter rewards. And so Coda discovered that true strength does not come from power alone, but from knowing how to live in peace with others, even the smallest among us. Thank you for joining us under the moonlight. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more timeless tales. Until we meet again, may the moon guide your path.